Hi there, I'm Elo. So a client approached me wanting to build a CRM for their small business using Monday.com. So I created various tables to track their leads, their deals, hold their accounts information, and a dashboard to have a proper overview of the business at any particular point in time. So this is just a showcase of the job I did for them. So first of all, I start with the leads table. It's broken down into new leads, contacted leads, leads that they're scheduled meeting with, and clients that they've converted. I created automations to keep everything running smoothly. So for every category, once you select the particular category, the automation moves the lead from that category to the next. So here I have when an item is created, move to the new leads, and changes status. Basically same for here. For this particular one, when a client is converted, it moves the item to the converted and it sets a conversion date to the day that this was done. Here shows last call dates. Okay, this automation showcases a follow-up. When a follow-up needed is selected, it sends an email to the contacts. When follow-up needed, it sends an email to the contact email address. When an item is moved to converted clients, it creates the items in the deals board and an item in the accounts board automatically. When the status change to not interested, moves to lost lead. When status changes to meeting books, it moves to meeting scheduled. So basically, those are the automations I created for this particular board to make sure everything runs smoothly. Leads are moved from their correct categories to the categories without having to do it manually. And when a lead is converted, it automatically moves to the deal board. So here in the deal board, we have our various deals now, no longer leads. It also automatically creates in the accounts board, which is just a board that holds client information, all client information. So in the deals board, we have some further automations to ease the process. Basically, automations that move the deals from category to category, so from active to closed one or to not closed. In a case where the client is experiencing delays with their customer, it moves it to not closed. So we can see the automations here. When status changes to active, set payment status to partially paid. When status changes to closed one, increase deal closed by one. So that's for recurring. So that shows for recurring clients. When status changes to close one, move item to close one and payment status to fully paid. And basically, yes, we can see the automations that work for this table. Then onto the accounts table, which is just a repository of work of the client's information essentially. We can have an overview, like so you can see for recurring clients, once a client has done more than one job, is marked as a recurring client, and you can see the numbers of deals he has closed. This is a mirror column from the deals table, so it automatically updates once it shows that a deal is done. It automatically updates, and we can see, and same goes for the deals value. It automatically sums up the total value of deals done. We have just a couple of automations here. Okay, so when a recurring client changes to yes, move item to recurring client. When a recurring client changes to yes, create an item in recurring clients and connects them using a link to the recurring client board. So there's a board specifically for recurring clients, and when an item is created, is moved to this group, recurring clients, it automatically creates the same item in the recurring clients board. So here's the recurring clients board, basically grouped into occasional clients, high value clients and inactive clients. When a client goes into inactivity, you want to be able to follow up high value customers, of course, using the 80/20 rule. You want to give 80% of your attention to that 20% that gives you the most value. Then you have your occasional clients. So basically, this board is just to classify things that are recurring. So basically, these are the automations that change, that manage the board, and basically they just manage the groupings. They manage the groupings on the board. So over to the dashboard. So the client wanted a dashboard in which they could track certain key metrics. One of which is the number of calls made per week. So that information is taken from the leads board, and it just shows the number of calls that have been made that week. It's from the leads board. It's automatically, we have an automation that automatically updates the number of calls, as we can see here, and it now selects on the dashboard, it selects ones for a particular week. Same goes for number of deals closed, which is pulled from the deals board. Then total revenue earned is total revenue earned from all sources. Same revenue by category. This is now a breakdown of this revenue earned to know how much we've gotten from closed deals, how much that has been gotten from active deals, and how much has been gotten from deals that are yet to be closed. This also converts leads converted by week, and this is leads by type. So various leads, we want to know at any particular point in time where the concentration of our leads are. From this we can clearly see most of our leads have been converted, so honestly we need more leads. So basically that's it. That's an overview of this project. If you ever have a need to build out a CRM for your business, you have a growing business, you want to be able to track your metrics, you want to be able to track your leads, I can do that for you. Let's link up, talk about it, and get this done. Thank you very much.